Hey, today I'm going to share with you 11 advantages to starting a freight broker business over other business startups. So we're going to jump right in, but make sure you stick around to the end to get all 11 tips. Now, if you want a free downloadable cheat sheet, just comment below here in the comments the term freight broker, and I'll make sure you get the link to the free download. Number one on the list, as a freight broker, you have very low startup costs. So whether you're a freight broker or freight agent, there's no need for inventory or warehousing or to go out and buy a fleet of trucks. Most freight brokers can get started with a laptop, a phone, and a good internet connection, right? There's a very small investment in order to get your freight broker license and freight broker training. But again, number one on the list is low startup cost. Number two, it's home-based and remote friendly. What do I mean by that? You can start and run your freight brokerage from home or from the road. It's a flexible, location-independent business that's perfect to keep startup costs down for solopreneurs and small startups. So number two on the list is home-based and remote-friendly business. Number three, no physical products or inventory. The fact is, as a freight broker, freight agent, you're selling a service, not a product. This is one of the greatest advantages of having a service business because you don't have to worry about manufacturing or warehousing products. You don't have to worry about storage. This simplifies your operations and reduces risks for startups. Number four, it's a recurring revenue model. Once you establish a relationship with the shipper, they often send you multiple loads a month or week or even per day. So it creates a steady stream of repeat business. For example, a small shipper doing just one shipment a week at $200 in profit, that's over $10,000 a year in profit, considering the fact that it's just a very small shipper. So the recurring nature allows the customers to have a significant lifetime value. So number four is one of the greatest components of being a freight broker. Hey, just a quick reminder, if you want the free cheat sheet of the 11 advantages to being a freight broker, just comment below the term freight broker and I'll make sure you get the link. All right, so number five is a freight brokerage business is highly scalable. You can scale the business with freight agents or virtual assistants or even a small inside team. Growth doesn't require a large capital expenditure like many other businesses. So one of the best parts about being a freight broker in a service-based business like this is it's highly scalable to tens, if not hundreds of millions of dollars in sales. Number six, freight brokerage is an in-demand service. What I mean by that is simple. Every product on a store shelf needs transportation and logistics in order to go from A to B. The demand for freight brokers continues to grow decade over decade, especially with the rise of e-commerce and global trade driven by population demand and consumption. So the fact is there's a growing demand for freight brokers and freight agents if you have the proper training and you learn how to niche down. Number seven, no industry experience is required. You don't need a college degree or a trucking background. And better yet, you don't need to take any special test in order to get your freight broker license. With the right training, the right mindset, anyone can learn to become a successful freight broker, just like I did. I started with zero experience, and you know more right now than I did when I first got started. Number eight, freight brokerage is a fast path to profits. Now, don't take me the wrong way. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. But unlike many businesses that take years or even decades to turn a profit, freight brokers start earning income within their first few months or even sometimes weeks. Again, this is not a get-rich-quick scheme. But low overhead combined with the recurring nature of the business allows for a fast return on your initial investment. Number nine, minimal regulatory burden when compared to other industries. While you do need a freight broker license and a bond, the regulatory requirements are relatively straightforward and nominal when compared to other industries like healthcare, finance, and food service. So minimum regulations is definitely an advantage when going into startup mode. Number 10, leverage without ownership. Let me explain. As a freight broker, you can move freight and make money without owning trucks, trailers, or warehouses. Imagine that. That means you can leverage carrier capacity without the liability and overhead of being an asset-based business. This is by far one of the strongest advantages and biggest benefits of being a freight broker. You have true leverage without ownership. Last but not least, number 11, strong growth opportunities in niche markets. You can specialize in niches like flatbed or reefer, or hazmat, or van freight, or maybe even drayage. niche. Specialization helps you to stand out from the crowd and to command higher margin. Don't be a jack of all trades and a master of none. Become the go-to expert in your niche, and you'll always have a steady roster of good clients willing to work with you. Hey, if you enjoyed this video and you want the free download of all the highlights, just comment below with the term freight broker and I'll make sure you get the link. If you like this video, check out the next video. I really think you're gonna love it.